As we navigate the vast expanse of the cosmos through the mind of one of the greatest theoretical physicists of our time, we tune into the sobering echoes that emerged from the final days of Stephen Hawking.
Imaginary time. People think it's something you have in dreams, or when you're up against a deadline. But it's a well-defined concept.
A man who deciphered the universe's riddles, his closing thoughts and predictions are of profound importance and warrant our undivided attention. Hawking's last words: fear for the future. Stephen Hawking's mind often ventured far beyond the confines of ordinary human thought. He sought to unravel the mysteries of the universe, to understand its birth, growth, and probable fate. As he neared the end of his own extraordinary journey, his last words and thoughts were steeped in a certain terrifying vision for the future of humanity. One of Hawking's gravest fears revolved around the concept of the Anthropocene, an era marked by human influence becoming a dominant force on Earth's system, mainly driven by rapid technological advancement. With technology infiltrating almost every aspect of our lives, Hawking foresaw a future where our creations could eclipse our existence. "We are all now connected by the internet, like neurons in a giant brain," he said. These words, eerily predictive, resonate with us even more in our technologically intertwined lives. Hawking believed that the interconnectedness of the modern world, while providing a platform for unprecedented progress and convenience, also presents us with a terrifying paradox. He warned that this could lead to new forms of inequality and conflict as certain groups gain control over others. In Hawking's vision, artificial intelligence, AI, especially stood out as a potential threat. His apprehension wasn't centered on AI becoming malevolent. Rather, he was concerned about it becoming incredibly efficient. He feared that AI, designed to be goal-oriented, might become so good at achieving its goals that it could outsmart us and take control, with devastating consequences for humanity. Hawking's thoughts were also clouded by the fear of self-destruction through our relentless quest for resources. Our insatiable appetite for growth, driven by a capitalistic mindset, is taxing our planet to the brink. He warned that our continual disregard for the planet could result in Earth becoming like Venus, with a temperature of 250 degrees and raining sulfuric acid. Furthermore, he showed concern for the breakdown of society through escalating aggression. As a species, we have a history of inability to resolve disputes without resorting to violence. This, combined with advances in technology, could result in catastrophic outcomes. Despite his ominous predictions, Hawking believed in the potential of humanity. He viewed our intelligence and adaptability as our greatest assets and believed we had the capacity to steer our future. "Our future is a race between the growing power of our technology and the wisdom with which we use it," he stated. In his fear for the future, Hawking urged us to become a multi-planetary species, viewing space travel as an insurance policy for humanity's survival. However, he acknowledged that this endeavor also comes with its own set of risks. Thus, Stephen Hawking, on his deathbed, presented us with a terrifying view of the future. His words serve as a cautionary tale about the direction in which we're headed. He encouraged us to learn from our past, be cognizant of our present actions, and carefully consider their implications on our future. His last words and predictions call on us to take responsibility, make changes, and ensure that our advancements secure our survival rather than precipitate our destruction. Exploration into artificial intelligence, a double-edged sword. Artificial intelligence, AI, has gradually become a ubiquitous aspect of our lives, integrating itself into an array of areas ranging from healthcare and education to entertainment and business. The progression in AI technology holds immense potential for mankind, promising to solve complex problems, optimize various processes, and foster development on a scale that has never been witnessed before. Yet it was precisely this transformative capacity of AI that sparked intense fear in the heart of Stephen Hawking. Hawking's stance on AI was no secret. He had publicly voiced his concerns, asserting that AI had the potential to be the worst event in the history of our civilization if not managed responsibly. He stressed that AI's capacity to learn and improve on its own accord would soon outstrip human control. For Hawking, the threat from AI was not just about the possibility of it turning rogue, but more importantly, it was about the potential repercussions of its efficiency and the rapidity of its evolution. Hawking postulated that the quest to build machines capable of outthinking humans might eventually lead to machines outsmarting humans. AI systems are designed to be goal-oriented, and their efficiency lies in their capacity to achieve set objectives. However, if the objectives are not perfectly aligned with human values and ethical frameworks, these goal-driven machines could become dangerously autonomous. As AI technologies advance, they are acquiring cognitive abilities that include decision-making capacities. However, such decisions are bereft of human emotions, empathy, and moral understanding. The incorporation of ethical understanding into AI is a complex task, as morality and ethics are deeply ingrained human constructs, inherently subjective and varied across cultures and societies. Hawking's fear was that AI, devoid of such moral compass, might make decisions that prove harmful to humanity. Hawking also held concerns regarding the socio-economic implications of AI. As AI becomes more prevalent, the threat to jobs and employment becomes more real. The widespread automation of tasks could lead to economic displacement on a grand scale. Hawking argued that unless wealth produced by AI-driven machines is distributed fairly, we might end up creating a severely divided society with stark economic inequalities. Yet it was not all doom and gloom in Hawking's view of AI. He also recognized its potential benefits. AI could help us tackle some of the most pressing issues of our time, from disease eradication to climate change solutions. He believed that AI, if managed wisely, could be the key to unlocking a future that goes beyond our wildest imaginations, a future where humanity can flourish like never before. For Hawking, the challenge lies in our ability to harness the power of AI and guide it towards serving our common interests. It calls for an unprecedented level of global cooperation and forward-thinking legislation. In one of his last public appearances, he cautioned us, "Unless we learn how to prepare for and avoid the potential risks, AI could be the worst event in the history of our civilization. It brings dangers, like powerful autonomous weapons, or new ways for the few to oppress the many." In a world where we are already witnessing the nascent stages of AI's transformative potential, Hawking's words act as a beacon, guiding us through the uncharted terrain of artificial intelligence. He urged us to acknowledge the double-edged nature of AI, its capacity to bring unparalleled benefits or inflict irreparable damage. Stephen Hawking's profound understanding of the universe did not stop at its physical mysteries. It extended to comprehend the intricate complexities of the world we are creating with our own hands. His words on artificial intelligence, coming from one of the most brilliant minds to have ever lived, offer us a stark reminder of the incredible power and responsibility that lie in our hands. The true value of Hawking's warnings about AI lies not in fostering an atmosphere of fear or reticence, but in advocating for proactive preparedness. The path towards AI domination is not an inevitability, but a product of the choices we make today. And these choices must be driven by ethical considerations, not just technological capabilities. It is incumbent upon us to ensure that our AI systems are aligned with human values, and that they contribute to the overall well-being of all of humanity. Stephen Hawking's last words offer an opportunity for reflection and action. It invites us to reassess our relationship with technology and to prioritize ethical considerations alongside technological advancements. His reflections remind us that technology, no matter how advanced, is ultimately a tool in our hands. Its impact, positive or negative, depends largely on our intentions, decisions, and actions. And perhaps most importantly, it underscores the necessity of balancing our ambitious pursuit of technological prowess with the wisdom of cautious foresight. As we continue our exploration into artificial intelligence, we must hold Hawking's warnings close, recognizing the gravity of our responsibility. His words serve as a sobering reminder that with great power comes great responsibility, a call to arms for us to wield the double-edged sword of AI with caution, wisdom, and an unwavering commitment to the betterment of humanity. Prediction on population growth and Earth's finite resources. Stephen Hawking was a visionary not just of the cosmos, but also of the planet we inhabit. His concerns extended beyond the stars and black holes to the very home that sustains life as we know it, Earth. He was particularly perturbed by the increasing pressure exerted on Earth's finite resources due to population growth. Hawking voiced his concerns explicitly. "Our physical resources are being drained at an alarming rate. We have given our planet the disastrous gift of climate change. Rising temperatures, reduction of the polar ice caps, deforestation, and decimation of animal species. We can be an ignorant, unthinking lot." He saw the increase in global population as a ticking time bomb that, if not managed, could have severe ramifications for our species and the planet. Population growth is a complex issue. On one hand, it represents a triumph of humanity over disease and premature death. On the other, it poses an immense challenge to the planet's carrying capacity, which is the maximum population size that the environment can sustain indefinitely. This growth, coupled with our current lifestyle of consumption, is depleting Earth's finite resources at an unprecedented rate. Hawking's concerns weren't limited to the depletion of resources, but also extended to the environmental consequences of such rapid exploitation. Our fossil fuel consumption, deforestation, and pollution are causing an increase in greenhouse gases, leading to a rise in global temperatures. This global warming, Hawking warned, could render Earth uninhabitable, drawing a grim parallel with Venus, known for its runaway greenhouse effect with temperatures soaring up to 250 degrees and sulfuric acid rain. However, population growth and resource depletion aren't just environmental issues. They also have a strong socio-economic dimension. As resources become scarcer, conflicts could potentially arise over their allocation. These conflicts, coupled with social inequality, could exacerbate the societal disruptions already anticipated due to technological advancements, particularly artificial intelligence. But Stephen Hawking didn't just present us with a bleak outlook. He urged us to rethink our strategies and harness our innovative spirit to find solutions. Reducing consumption, investing in renewable energy, exploring sustainable agriculture, and adopting more equitable economic models are a few of the strategies he suggested. Hawking also stressed the importance of becoming a spacefaring species. He saw the exploration and colonization of other planets as part of the solution to Earth's resource and population pressures. His vision was of humanity spreading across the cosmos, lessening the strain on our home planet and ensuring our survival should Earth become inhospitable. Yet even as he advocated for this cosmic diversification, Hawking warned of the potential dangers that such pursuits might entail. He recognized that space colonization could bring with it its own set of challenges and threats, some known and others yet to be discovered. In essence, Stephen Hawking's predictions and last words on population growth and Earth's finite resources highlight the urgent need for sustainable development. They echo a plea for humanity to change its current trajectory and work towards a balance where both the planet and its inhabitants can thrive. His words urge us to awaken to the interconnectedness of our actions and their repercussions, emphasizing that the choices we make today will undoubtedly shape the world of tomorrow. As we strive to make advances in technology and explore the cosmos, we must not forget our responsibilities towards our home, Earth. In Hawking's own words, our future is dependent on us being able to take better care of our blue planet. Climate change, a global warming warning. Stephen Hawking was not just a renowned physicist who unraveled the mysteries of the cosmos, he was also a passionate advocate for our planet. Despite the depth and complexity of his work on theoretical physics, black holes, and the origin of the universe, he recognized and often communicated about the stark and imminent dangers of climate change. Hawking's warnings about climate change were stark and clear. He often spoke about the rising temperatures, shrinking ice caps, and devastating loss of biodiversity that have come to characterize the Anthropocene, the geological era in which human activity is the dominant influence on the environment. For him, these changes were not just abstract scientific concepts. They were existential threats to our civilization. In his predictions about climate change, Hawking drew attention to the dire consequences of our growing carbon emissions. He highlighted the risk of a runaway greenhouse effect, where the Earth's temperature continues to rise uncontrollably, a scenario that is played out on our planetary neighbor Venus. This comparison to Venus served as a powerful metaphor, highlighting the devastating impact of unmitigated global warming. Hawking warned that, if left unchecked, climate change could turn Earth into a planet with boiling temperatures, acid rain, and no life. A grim prospect, but one that Hawking believed was possible unless urgent collective action was taken to cut greenhouse gas emissions and shift towards sustainable practices. Hawking's concerns extended beyond the physical alterations to our environment. He also feared the socio-economic consequences of climate change. Rising sea levels, more frequent and intense weather events, and shifting agricultural patterns could lead to displacement of populations, resource conflicts, and increased global inequality. His view of climate change was also deeply intertwined with his warnings about artificial intelligence and overpopulation. He worried that as we grapple with the consequences of a changing climate, we might also have to deal with economic displacement due to AI and increased pressure on resources due to population growth. Yet, even as he painted a somber picture of our future under the threat of climate change, Hawking also communicated hope. He believed in humanity's ability to innovate and adapt. He saw the potential for science and technology to help us mitigate climate change, whether through developing cleaner energy sources, improving energy efficiency, or even inventing technologies to remove greenhouse gases from the atmosphere. However, Hawking also realized that technology alone would not be enough. He saw the need for political will, policy changes, and societal transformation. He called for a shift in our values and behavior, urging us to respect and protect our environment rather than exploit it. Hawking also advocated for global cooperation in tackling climate change. He believed that climate change, being a global problem, required a global solution. He stressed the need for nations to work together, share resources and technologies, and make collective decisions for the benefit of our planet and future generations. In his final years, Hawking became an increasingly vocal advocate for urgent action on climate change. His last words on the topic served as a clarion call to humanity, urging us to take responsibility for our planet. He believed that we had the knowledge, tools, and ability to tackle climate change, but what was needed was the collective will to act. Stephen Hawking's vision of our universe was vast and complex, encompassing black holes, quantum mechanics, and the origins of the cosmos. Yet when it came to our own planet, his message was simple. We must take care of our home. His final words on climate change serve as a warning, a plea, and a rallying cry for humanity to tackle one of the greatest challenges we have ever faced. His words echo in our consciousness, reminding us that the fate of our blue planet lies in our hands, the dangers of space colonization and extraterrestrial life. Stephen Hawking's fascination with the cosmos was well known. His pioneering work on black holes and the nature of the universe changed our understanding of reality itself. However, when it came to the prospect of space colonization and the possibility of extraterrestrial life, Hawking expressed caution and concern. Hawking saw the need for humanity to become a spacefaring civilization, particularly in light of his concerns about the future sustainability of life on Earth. He foresaw a future where humanity had colonies on other planets, helping to relieve the strain on Earth's resources and offering a survival strategy in case of a global catastrophe. However, he also warned that this venture into the cosmos wasn't without its risks and dangers. Space colonization presents numerous challenges, from the technological hurdles of space travel and habitat creation to the physiological and psychological impacts of living in space. However, Hawking's concerns extended beyond these. He pondered on the implications of humanity spreading across the cosmos, including the risk of taking our earthly problems with us. Hawking worried that without proper forethought, we might end up repeating the mistakes of our past. He likened the scenario to our own history of explorations, where the colonization of new lands often led to the exploitation of resources and conflict with indigenous populations. Hawking feared that space colonization, driven by a similar mindset, might result in a reckless exploitation of celestial bodies and potentially lead to cosmic conflicts. Moreover, Hawking's caution also extended to the possibility of encountering extraterrestrial life. While the existence of intelligent extraterrestrial life remains unproven, the sheer vastness of the universe makes such a possibility plausible. If such life does exist and we encounter it, Hawking warned that the outcome might not be positive for humanity. Drawing comparisons to our own history, Hawking pointed out that encounters between technologically advanced civilizations and less advanced ones have often had disastrous outcomes for the latter. He suggested that an encounter with a more technologically advanced extraterrestrial civilization might result in humanity being overwhelmed and dominated, likening it to the experience of Native Americans when Columbus landed in America. However, his warning was not intended to stifle our curiosity or our desire to explore the cosmos. Instead, it was a call for caution and wisdom in our approach. Hawking believed that if we do encounter extraterrestrial life, or if we do establish colonies in space, we must do so responsibly and ethically, ensuring that we don't repeat the mistakes of our past. He urged for an approach to space exploration and colonization that is guided by a respect for the cosmos and all potential life it may harbor. This respect, he believed, should manifest in strict planetary protection measures to prevent the contamination of other celestial bodies, careful resource usage, and policies that prioritize peaceful interactions and cooperation over competition and conflict. Even as he warned us of the potential dangers, Hawking never lost his sense of wonder for the universe or his belief in the potential of humanity. Despite his cautionary messages, he remained a strong advocate for space exploration. He believed that our journey into the cosmos could be a journey of growth and maturation for our species, a step that could help us move beyond our earthly confines and our limited perspectives. Hawking's final words on space colonization and extraterrestrial life encapsulate a mix of fear, caution, hope, and excitement. They reflect his understanding of the vast potential and the profound risks that lie in our cosmic journey. His words remind us that as we step into the cosmos, we carry with us the power to shape not only our own destiny, but potentially the destiny of life beyond our planet. The role of humanity, responsibilities, and stewardship. As a physicist, Stephen Hawking's work often took him to the outermost reaches of space and time, but his reflections on the role of humanity were deeply grounded in the realities of our planet and our species. His last words encompassed warnings and predictions about our future, yet at their core, they revolved around a fundamental question. What is our responsibility as stewards of our planet and potentially the universe? Hawking believed that with our growing knowledge and power comes an escalating responsibility. We've harnessed the forces of nature to our benefit, but this has often come at a cost to our environment. Hawking's words highlight the need to rebalance this relationship. He urged us to shift our perspective from conquerors of nature to caretakers, reminding us that our survival is inextricably linked to the health and well-being of our planet. This responsibility also extends to the realm of artificial intelligence. As creators of these potentially powerful entities, we bear the responsibility to ensure they are designed and used in a way that benefits all of humanity, rather than causing harm or displacement. Here again, Hawking's focus was on stewardship, thoughtful, informed, and conscientious management of the resources and powers at our disposal. Similarly, in his thoughts about space colonization and the potential encounter with extraterrestrial life, Hawking emphasized the need for careful and ethical action. If we are to spread life beyond Earth or encounter life beyond our planet, we must do so responsibly, ensuring we do not repeat our past mistakes on a cosmic scale. Hawking's reflections on the role of humanity also encompassed the importance of cooperation and collective action. Many of the challenges we face, such as climate change, overpopulation, and even potential threats from AI or space exploration, are global in nature. They require a unified global response. Hawking saw humanity's future as a shared journey, one that demands collaboration, shared decision-making, and an acknowledgement of our interconnectedness. His last words were a call for humanity to rise above divisions and short-term interests, and to work together for the collective good. He urged us to move beyond a purely competitive model of existence towards a more cooperative one. In his view, the survival and flourishing of our species depended not just on our technological or scientific progress, but also on our ability to work together, to share resources equitably, and to make decisions that take into account the well-being of all, rather than a select few. Stephen Hawking's final thoughts on the role of humanity were not merely reflective, but also prescriptive. He did not just analyze our situation, he suggested a path forward. His words remind us that we have the potential to shape our future, to navigate the challenges we face, and to ensure the long-term survival and flourishing of our species. However, fulfilling this potential requires us to embrace our role as responsible stewards, to consider the broader impacts of our actions, and to prioritize collective well-being over narrow interests. It requires us to align our incredible scientific and technological progress with ethical growth and global cooperation. In his words and his life, Stephen Hawking embodied a deep love for knowledge and a profound sense of responsibility towards humanity and our universe. His final words serve as a testament to this, a legacy that invites each one of us to contemplate our place in the cosmos, our power to shape our future, and our responsibility to do so with wisdom, humility, and a deep respect for all life. As we ponder his terrifying last words and predictions, let us also remember his profound belief in our capacity to rise to the challenges before us. For Hawking, the future of humanity depended not on the stars, but on us.